What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and today we are doing our Champions League draw stream where we're going to find out basically who everyone's going to play in the upcoming Champions League. It's going to start in about 30 minutes, so I figured we'd come in live, talk to you guys, get some ideas of who exactly you guys actually want to see us play. If there's any other fans of anyone who want to see them play. I know we got some Bayern fans that will be in the mix as well, and it should just be honestly a little bit of fun. It really should be. I'm excited to see exactly who we get. It looks on paper there's a good chance we could get some actual teams that we want. A lot of people I've been seeing have been saying that they want to see Lille, which would be a nice one. Benfica is in there, and it should just be a whole bunch of fun. But we're going to get into the comments from you guys. Let us know right now. 3 teams you want to see Dortmund play, or if, depending on who your actual team is, who you guys want to see play. Because for me, when I kind of said it, I wanted to see Lille. I wanted to see Salzburg because I think it'd be cool for Holland to go back there. And then I think I picked like Malmö or someone out. But it will be interesting, and we will have to see. But we're going to get into the comments now and see what you guys have to say. And if you guys are just joining us, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'm seeing some people congratulating us on 5K. We appreciate all the love you guys have shown us, and let us know in the comments what you guys are expecting for the upcoming draw. It should be fun. All right, let's do this. Just had to tweet it out, you know, all that fun stuff. All right, let's take a look. What are you guys saying today? I believe Dortmund have enough to pull off an underdog run like 1997, but if you ask me, Oil Money FC, I mean PSG, will win it. Very interesting, very interesting. I wish Bayern and Dortmund the best. Got some love in there as well. We got PSG in our pot. We do. So we cannot draw PSG. Like Luke Carey says, I love the fact that we can't draw PSG with the $sign. You know, is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to win it, boys. What are you guys' actual anticipation for us this year? How far do you think we can actually make it? As Lele says, let's go. Getting excited. Congrats on 5K. Much love, my man. Much love. If any of you guys are joining us new here for the first time, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub as well. We got an excellent community here. And yeah, you guys made me feel very proud to get to 5K the way we did. Really appreciate all the love. Yo, I missed 5K. Congrats. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Catalina's here. It says, good morning, Josh. I'm happy to see that you were prepared for the Champions League raffle. Also looking forward to see Dortmund's new challengers. I'm excited as well. Elbow cough for the congrats on 5K. When is it? It's coming up at 12 o'clock. So you guys can watch it for free. If you go to UEFA.com, it should be streaming there. So that'll be nice for you guys to be able to watch it. I don't know if that's geo-blocked or anything like that. I don't think it is. I was able to watch it last year that way and hopefully be able to watch it once again this year. White Seer says, hello, Josh. How you doing today, bro? I'm doing good. Genuinely excited. Excited to see what you guys are saying. Excited to see what the draw is. It's always fun seeing the Champions League draw. And let me know right now, guys, if you're just joining us, who is your favorites? And which team do you think automatically right now, and it might be an obvious one with PSG, but who is your guys' favorites right now for the Champions League? I know PSG is one that comes to mind, but man, their track record in the Champions League is brutal. So you never know. Bring me United and Madrid. Time for revenge. There you go. There you go. Congrats on 5K. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. You're so lucky because you guys have the best talent who ignored by other national teams. India, on the other hand, were called up in pain. Ronaldo's coming to City. I heard that. Do we have any United fans in the chat, or City fans? I'm assuming you may like City, given your picture. But if you have a City fan or a United fan, let me know what your thoughts are on Ronaldo going to City. If you're a City fan, are you happy? Are you happy for it? Or if you're a United fan, are you pissed? Did you see Bayern versus Bremen? I did. 12-0. 12-0 against a group or a 5th division team. Probably expected. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. But is that a gaming chair? It is. It is, man. A little 5K reward for all you guys, man. It's a nice little chair. It's for ergonomical support, if you guys did not know that. How you doing today, Josh? I'm good. Like I said, I'm very excited. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to play out. There's a lot to go in this stream. It's one of my favorite ones to do, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And if you're excited for the draw as well, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub, and if you're a new subscriber around here, say hello in the chat. Just say, hi, Josh, I'm new. I like so-and-so. Hope Dortmund meets Chelsea in the group stage. That'd be nice. I'm one of the ones, and let me know again in the chat, guys, for your respective club. Would you rather them have a tougher group or an easy group? Because last year when I was asking a few fans, a couple of the Bayern fans told me that they would rather a stronger group. They want the challenge. As a Dortmund fan, knowing that the risk, depending if we get a group of death, maybe Europa League, I would like an easier group. I genuinely would. For the round of 16, CR7 is going to win, bro. It's easy if he stays with Juve. Ooh, from Leo Messi himself. Dortmund will go to the semifinals. I think Dortmund's main goal should be quarters. That should always be the goal, pretty much each and every year. I predicted a JJD TV and Rabona TV rivalry. Yes, OC predicted us getting Benfica, which would be interesting. Man City will win the Champions League. Well, them and PSG got something to prove. Who's your ideal group? My ideal group for Dortmund clearly would be like Lille. They're in Pot A. They have an atrocious team this year. They really do. Everything's not going well for them. They let a couple key players go. They let their manager go. Gorbernik is just not up to par. I would relish the opportunity to take on Lille. And then for the third pot, I think I picked Salzburg just for have that Holland going back to his old club. I think that'd be cool. And then in the fourth pot, an easier team. Someone like Malmö or something along those lines. But I think it depends on how far Dortmund will go for the draw round of 16. I believe that they'll make it out of the group. I'm assuming so as well. A lot of comments coming in today, guys. I appreciate the love. Yeah, there you go. Hey, they ran over Dynamo Zagreb in the final round there. Where are you watching the draw? I am watching it on UEFA.com, my man. PSG are winning, but Dortmund will go to the semifinal. I would take a semifinal in a heartbeat beforehand, but the goal for me should always be the quarters. Bayern Munich. I want Ajax. Watch Bayern win 8-1 against 7-1. Yeah, 8-1 against PSG. That'd be nice. Barcelona. I'm curious to see how Barcelona does. They're a team I'm gonna watch pretty in depthly this year. I think it's gonna be very interesting seeing how they're gonna get on without Messi. It's just a nice, unique little storyline. But let me know where you guys are watching from today. I see a couple Jamaican flags coming in, so drop your flag in the chat, guys. Let me know where you guys are watching the draw today. I'm watching from Canada, as a lot of you guys probably know. BVB, Zenit, AC Milan, Lille. I guess I could be wrong, of course. It would be a bad pool. It'd be an interesting pool. Zenit's a decent team. AC Milan, I don't think Lille's gonna do much of anything. I think honestly they may finish last. My thoughts is my favorite player since childhood is coming to my club. Very cool, my man. Very cool. Who may that be? Hi, Josh. I am new. Joshy Games. Excellent name, my man. Excellent name. Let me know who your team is, Joshy Games. I know for sure, though, you have a great name. Hi, Josh. Hi to all. Hello, Robert. How you doing today? Hello, bro. How you doing, my man? My name is also Josh. I see that. We're lucky we don't get to go against PSG. We are. We do. We have a decently nice pool, to be honest. But there could be some pretty decent scenarios, and Dortmund could get lucky. However, there's also some scenarios where we could get a pretty ugly group. But we'll have to see. I might bring up a picture for you guys who don't know who the groups are, if I can find one. I can. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna share and bring up the pot for you guys, just to show you guys an idea of who exactly you may or may not want to have on. All right, where are we? There we are. All right, let's take a look. So, in pot 1, I will just go over them very quickly and say who I would and would not want. In pot 1, there's Chelsea. I don't mind the opportunity of taking on Chelsea for a Dortmund fan. Obviously, they're the defending champions. They are in the top of pot A. But I don't know. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get Chelsea, but I would obviously prefer to avoid them. Villarreal, I would take them. I think Villarreal is a decent squad, but looking at the options in Pot A, I mean, Villarreal comes to mind. We can't draw against Bayern. I don't want City. Wouldn't mind Atlético, but don't really want them. Don't want Inter, and then I would take Sporting or Lille. So for me, in Pot A, I would take one of Villarreal, Sporting, and Lille. Pot 2 is ourselves, but for you guys who don't know, in Pot 2, I mean, there's Madrid, Barca, Juve, United, PSG, Liverpool, Sevilla. All pretty solid squads, and then, of course, ourselves. So that's not bad. We are lucky that we got back up into Pot 2 because those are some pretty solid teams in Pot 2 that we are able to avoid. Going down to Pot 3, there's Porto, Ajax, Shakhtar Donetsk, Leipzig, Salzburg, Benfica, Atalanta, and Zenit. Honestly, all relatively decent clubs. I don't know exactly who I'd want to avoid. Atalanta could be a tricky task. I'd maybe take Zenit. Salzburg I'd take. I mean, we can't draw against Leipzig. Shakhtar Donetsk is a pretty solid squad, as is Ajax, Porto. But, I mean, to be honest, anyone in Pot 3 I would take. And then that leaves our fourth and final pot where there's Beşiktaş, Kyiv, Club Brugge, Young Boys, AC Milan, Malmö, Wolfsburg, and Sheriffs. And for me, the ones I'd want to avoid, I mean, we can't draw Wolfsburg. And then, honestly, AC Milan and the rest I don't really care about. Honestly, probably be ideal not to get Beşiktaş or Kyiv, but those are the groups right now. I'll leave those on screen. I'll put it back up just for right now, up to Pot 1 and Pot 2. Can't get that. Go away. All right, perfect. That can stay like that. All right, let's get back into the conversation. If you guys are just tuning in, be sure to drop a like, say hello in the chat, subscribe if you're new. Hi, Josh. I'm from New Zealand. Very cool, my man. Very cool. Other side of the world from where I'm from, but beautiful nonetheless. Neymar will win the Champions League this time. I mean, he's got the squad to do it, man. He's got the squad to do it. Yo, so I was following some of your tweets and all the rumors of the right back stuff. I'm lost. Who do you think we're going to sign, if anyone at all? We're definitely going to sign someone. I have no idea who it's going to be. All the transfers have just went wild. Halsenberg and Lazaro are the two that we were linked the most with, and they just vanished out of thin air. So we're going to have to see. Dortmund need a defender. Do we ever need a defender, man? Do we ever? We'll have to see. I think that's nicer like that. When is it starting? It is starting in about 15 minutes, my man. 15 minutes. Low-key, I want us to draw Chelsea because I love seeing the boys scoring goals in England, celebrating on their fields, making the stadiums go quiet. That's fair. There's a Chelsea in there. I would love a shock early exit from some of the big hitters like PSG, City, Bayern. Would improve our chances. It would. It would. All three of those teams should probably be going on deep runs, though. Did I miss the flags? Here's some flags for you guys watching today. There's a lot of them coming in. All right. Romania, Jamaica. Shout out to Jamaica. Nigeria, Denmark, Canada, Iraq, Algeria, India, Belgium, Singapore, Germany. Beautiful. Any oil team. Watching from New Zealand, watching from the States. Group of death will be Group B, trust me. All right, I'm going to hold you to it, my man. Going to hold you to it. Which club do you support? I support Dortmund, my man. I'm a Canadian Dortmund fan. Pretty much all you need to know for me. Hi, Josh. I am from Nepal. What's up, bro? Very cool, my man. Very cool. Not too much. Just getting pretty excited for this thing to start. Not going to lie. Joshua's a Chelsea fan. That's okay. That's okay. We beat you in the Super Cup. I am new here to bang these Pepsi fans supporting PSG who trolled us. We supported Juve. Hey, that's fair, my man. That's fair. Anyone is welcome. And I'm from India. Very cool, man. Would you rather finish third in the group and win the Europa League or get to the final of the Champions League and lose to Bayern? It's a good question. I love silverware, to be honest. I would love to see Dortmund win the Europa League if we finish third. However, our team would blow up if that happens, so I would take a Champions League final. You get a lot more money, I'm assuming, making it to a Champions League final than you would anything else, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Watching from Cuba, very, very cool. An American talking about soccer. Canadian, my man. 200 viewers. A lot of people fired right up for today. From Dubai, Malaysia, very cool. Let's talk footy. Says, imagine Bayern, PSG, AC Milan. That would be the group of death right there. That would be the group of death right there. LFC, very cool. What's up, bro? Do you see the rumor about Ronaldo to Man City? Man United fans are going to hate him. Yes. Do we have... I asked this a little bit earlier, but I didn't see any. Do we have any City fans or United fans in the chat? And if we do, what's your opinion on Ronaldo to City? If you're a United fan, does that ruin a little bit his reputation in the red side of Manchester? Or do you not care at this point? And if you're City, do you want him? Because I heard a Steam company talking about it, and he said he doesn't really want to see Ronaldo come because he looks at Ronaldo and pictures United. As a Malmö fan, I would love them in our group so I can stay impartial for once. There you go, man. Do you think Haaland is overrated? I do not think he's overrated. He's a man I watch week in, week out. I think he's a very special striker. Him and Mbappe will be the next generation. I think he's still got some work to do. His frustration sometimes can get the better of him, but all in all, I wouldn't want another striker, to be honest. If BBB didn't exist, who would you support? I mean, I am Canadian, so there's my little love for TFC. But if you meant in Europe, probably Atlético Madrid, maybe Barca. I got to see Barca play live, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, Canada versus El Salvador will be taking place during the election debate. Well, that is very interesting, man. That is very interesting. Fan from Portugal. Nicely done. Nicely done. Who is going to win the Champions League? Who do you guys think? You think PSG have to be the favorites? No? I don't see any way around that. PSG with the fire. Messi fan here. Did you follow Messi to PSG? Or are you a Barca fan? Messi's a fraud. Oh, come on. Come on. Ronaldo is a snake from User. Got a little love from City. Dahoud or Kimmich? Who is better? I mean, I love Dahoud, but I mean, let's be honest, Kimmich is a better player. But I do love Dahoud. I think he's gonna be important this year. Let's get it, brother. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. But I see it. The Tevez, was that the last man who jumped from? Was that the last man who jumped from United to City? Because that would be interesting. That would be interesting. I'm gonna try to bring up the pots for you guys once again, just to have it on screen for you guys. I didn't really like the last one. I couldn't get it all on the screen, so I'll try to find. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. I got a much nicer one. Just need to get rid of this. All right. I can't share that. I need to get rid of this. I support all German teams in the Champions League. Fair, fair. I think our group will have Inter, Salzburg, and Club Brugge. Real Madrid fan is here. United fan, I would hate if Ronaldo joined City. As you should. I feel like that should be annoying, an annoying thing if he does do that. Can somebody tell me where the draw is going to start? It is going to start in 10 minutes, guys. Aha, Azzurri fan. Juve fan. We are going to win the treble. Bet on it. Ha ha. Ha ha. Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility. You never know. But it will be interesting to see how this thing plays out. I can't find a very nice screen for you guys. I'm just struggling a little bit. I'll pop up the one I had earlier just for the pots. Should have a nice one here. Ronaldo fan. Ronaldo isn't joining City yet. You don't think so? They could use him. I mean, not getting Harry Kane now allows City to have to go out and find kind of just a stopgap until someone like Erling Haaland comes available, which honestly can be somewhat scary. But I'll just have the pots up here for you guys right now. Why not? Until this thing gets underway. But hopefully you guys are able to watch it as well. It should be fun. All right, let's take a look. What time does it start? 10 minutes from now, guys. 10 minutes from now. And we will take a look. We always get Bruges. We do. Messi carried Barcelona to almost the treble with Vidal as his striker. Old midfield, Grandpa PK and Lingley. Now he's got a loaded squad. Of course, they will be favorites. Roadrunner, that's a fair statement. That is a fair statement. There is still some question marks about PSG. I mean, the midfield, I think they got a little better adding Wijnaldum to it, but there's not a lot of backtracking going to be happening from Messi, Neymar, or Mbappe. But they still should be the better one. But Football Shark says, hey, how you doing, my man? Barcelona fan from Malaysia. I like it. Who do you think will win the Champions League this year? Personally, I don't know about that, but I don't think you can overlook PSG. I mean, we're going to have to see how the front three gets together and if they can keep Mbappe, but I don't think there's an argument that they won't be one of the favorites. I think the usual suspects will be up there. I think Bayern, City, potentially Chelsea again with Lukaku. He says, hey, Josh, how you doing, bro? I'm doing very well. Can BVB get Bayern? BVB cannot get Bayern. BVB can't get anyone who plays in Germany. So, Dortmund fan, well, you found the right channel, my man. Hope you're doing well. Barca fan here from Canada. Another Canadian. I like it. So how do you feel like that Messi left you? Does it change your allegiance? Because I saw a lot of, when Messi left, a lot of fans went with him. Man City will, okay. No doubt, Ronaldo will join City. I'm not sure if he would care about his United reputation. From what I heard, Ronaldo was the one who offered himself to City. I think there's some bad blood going on in there since basically Juve got knocked out of the Champions League against Porto, kind of wants out. Why not? If you're Ronaldo, I think City's got a much better chance to win the Champions League than Juve does. A fan of Dortmund, but favorites are PSG. I think that's totally fair. A lot of people, there are. PSG, Ajax fan here from the Netherlands. Very cool, my man. Very cool. I've been to the Netherlands. Been by the stadium. It is absolutely beautiful. So good having you here, my man. Lewandowski will join PSG if Mbappe goes to the Madridians. I don't know if Lewy would leave. I really don't. I don't think Lewandowski is gonna leave. I think that he's trying to get something out of Bayern. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I think he was a little bit annoyed with some of the rumors that were going around from him, just because they were already talking about potentially Haaland being his replacement. I personally think it rubbed him the wrong way, but we'll have to see. I don't know. I can't see it, man. City fan from Canada. We got a lot of Canadians in there, man. I like it. Loyalty is for a true fan. I love it. And that is absolutely true. Real Madrid fan from India. Cheers, my man. Hope you're doing well. Chelsea fan from Ghana. Got a lot of different nationalities here, a lot of different fans. I love it, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub, join our community. Always great having a lot of you guys on here today. And it's going to be curious to see the way that this thing goes down. Angie's tuned in and said, pretty sure Levy's going to stay at Bayern. I agree. We got a Bayern fan here. Bayern fan from Iran. Do you feel confident that Lewandowski's going to stay with you this year, my man? Because I think you should. Coming from a Dortmund fan, I think you should. Ronaldo's agent, Jorge Mendes, has landed in Paris. Really? Haven't followed that. I don't know. I could see Ronaldo maybe going there if Mbappe leaves. United fan from New Zealand. I like it. Hi, Josh. How long have you been a BVB fan and why? I've been a BVB fan since I was like 10, and it's because that's where my family background came from, and I just happened to find it. My family isn't real into the sport, so I had to find the love all on my own. And by the way, congrats on 5K, Josh. Thank you, my man. Got a great community here, and got a good stream going today. An AC Milan and Liverpool fan from Sweden. Very cool. Followed up by another Swede, Mr. Carlson, BVB fan from Sweden. Bayern fan from Kuwait. Come on, United. Milan fan from Canada. I love the different Canadians. Coming in the chat. Always good to see. I love BVB from Italy. Haha, an Azzurri fan. I like it. English clubs have been spending a lot of money. Chelsea buying Lukaku, United buying Varane and Sancho, City buying Grealish and possibly Ronaldo, and only PSG with their outlaw have watched English clubs. Yeah, there's a stat going on right now that if you combine the transfer spendings of Liga, La Liga, Serie A, and the Bundesliga, it is still less money than what the Premier League has spent. That shows where the money in football honestly is, and it's honestly quite crazy. Fan from Belgium. I like it, my man. Are you a Club Brugge fan? Because if you are, Tejan Buchanan, my fellow Canadian, has just joined your team. If you're a Dortmund fan, you should, and you are not subbed, what are you doing? Anyone is welcome, my man. I appreciate the love. PSG fan from Colombia. Douglas, you must be enjoying your guys' off season. Man United and Dortmund fan from Iceland. I love it. I love it. We're getting a lot of people in the chat today. With the stream coming very close to starting. Very close to starting. It is going to start shortly, man. I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing for it. Liverpool from the States. Bayern from Romania. Barca from Jamaica. A lot of fans, man. A lot of fans. Dejan Buchanan, my boy. Man City fan from India. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. There's, like, if I'm looking at the pots, to be honest, if you look at pot 1, obviously there's some talent, but the fact that, I mean, Villarreal is up there, Sporting is up there, Lille's up there. Those are 3 teams, in my opinion, who are quite a bit poorer, to be honest, than in pot, in just terms of quality. Taking a look at pot 2. Pot 2 is stacked. Madrid, Barca, Juve, United, PSG, Liverpool, Sevilla, and Dortmund. Let me know right now, guys. Taking a look at pot 1 and pot 2, which of the two do you think is a stronger pot? Because I'd arguably say pot 2 is stronger. So let me know, pot 1 or pot 2. Which one has got the stronger? Because I'm saying pot 2 for sure. Porto from Canada. I like it. The little Portuguese. Buchanan is a special player. He is, man. I wanted him to go to the Bundesliga. How many minutes left, man? The draw is gonna start in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes, my man. Chelsea fan, very cool. Technically speaking, Emery Chan has all the qualities to be a great fullback, physicality, passing range, aggressively. So would it be bad to use Chan at right back? No, it would not. I would do it, especially given our current options. I'm seeing a lot of pot 4. All right, well, pot four is a strong. I see a lot of pot 2s. And then someone threw in a pot 4, and you know what? It trended out. I don't think I saw one of you guys comment pot 1, which is a little unique. Hello from Lebanon. I like it. Can't tell what the emoji was, but Real Madrid's king of Europe. Yeah. I have been to New Zealand too, but I can't remember. Interesting. Pot 2 is more consistent strength. I agree with you. Man. Got a Liverpool supporter, our Juve supporter, who also likes Dortmund, Offensive fullback. Felix Paslak is the right back. Yeah. We'll see. Good luck in the Champions League debut. Yeah, very cool. And a convincing way to qualify against Dynamo Zagreb, which is a good team. Who do you want in the group with BBB? If I was taking a look at the group, honestly, I would go Lille, but would take Sporting or Villarreal. We can't have anyone in pot 2. In pot 3, I would take. I would maybe take Zenit. Salzburg would be ideal. Maybe even Porto. And then in pot 4, Club Brugge, Young Boys, Malmö, of course the newbies. I don't know. It's gonna be open. It's gonna be a very interesting way to see how this thing ends up shaking up. It could go very ugly. Very ugly. Ideal situation, as we just talked about, but it could easily go Man City. I don't know who's the best out here. Maybe Atalanta and then AC Milan. Which, I mean, I think Dortmund's in good shape because of being in pot 2, which is interesting. But if you guys are just tuning in, be sure to drop a like. The draw is going to get underway very shortly. Subscribe if you're new to the community here. Got a Malmö fan in there, which is cool. It's good to see some support from other teams around here. We have to take it. Yes, we do. 1 and 2 is definitely the strongest by far. Yes, they are. Messi will always have a place in my heart, but my blood is, I like it. I also like Dortmund. Very cool, my man. I'm glad to hear that. Beşiktaş. Hey, we got a little connection here. Being Canadian, you got my boy Atiba Hutchinson and Kyle Larin there. So I got a little love for the Eagles. I absolutely do. Josh, why will we lose so many players without replacement? COVID slash kind of the way our clubs run, but I do think some signings will come in, man. I really do. British Empire has went on strike. He won't watch any BBB matches until we sign our right back. you know. I'd probably go Lille, BBB, Zenit. Yeah, that would be a pretty ideal one as well, to be honest. I kind of do want RB Salzburg just because I think it'd be cool for Holland. I'm excited. I am too, man. It is just getting started. The draw is just getting started, so I will leave the pot on the screen for you guys, and we'll get into it. James says, what's the worst case scenario? I'd say City, Shakhtar, and AC Milan would be worst case scenario, which I still think we'd have a decent chance at qualifying, to be honest. Even with that worst case scenario, but it helps that we're in pot. Helps that we're in pot 2. Mitchie Bapsh. I don't know what that means for Kyle Larin, if he's gonna move on or not. But Lele says it's starting. It is starting now, man. It is starting now. Leave this on the screen for you guys. I have my stream going up elsewhere. So let's take a look. If you guys are excited, drop a like, say hello in the chat, and let's get this thing underway. Easy Gaming says, let's go. Here we go. Bayern will win the UEFA Champions League again. Wolfsburg is coming to Barcelona. I don't know. I haven't heard anything like that. 2 is the best one. Easy. Beşiktaş, 90 minutes. He be twerking. Jose says Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Hakimi, Ramos, Donnarumma, Wijnaldum, Verratti, Di Maria. Just adding insult to injury, man. I don't think anyone realizes how dangerous Hakimi is going to be. But I'm excited. The draw has started. We're underway. And this will be a fun little stream. As a AC Milan fan, best case scenario would be Villarreal, Dortmund, and Salzburg. You're putting us in your best case. That's probably fair. Pot 2 is loaded. But hey, that'd be okay. I wouldn't mind taking on Milan just for a good match, to be honest. We got a couple Bayern fans tuning in. Spurs will win the Conference League if they get past Pacos tonight. Do we have any Tottenham fans in there? Do you guys think they're going to start an actually talented starting 11? Because I feel like they need to actually perform to get past my boy Stefan Eustachios, Pacos de Ferreira. Lele says Chelsea, BBB, Ajax, and Beşiktaş is my prediction. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to get City again. I really don't. Hakimi was class in BBB. He will shine bright in the UEFA Champions League. He will. Hakimi is one of the most unique fullbacks you'll ever find. I think PSG got a steal for him. He did wonderful things here at Dortmund as well as with Inter, and he'll probably go on and do crazy things for PSG. I'm a Tottenham fan, but we were a mess last game. Yeah, it was, to be fair, you could look at the starting 11, going to Portugal. It wasn't going to be easy, but only down by 1. If you guys dress anywhere near you to a starting 11, you should be able to get a decent win over Pacos de Ferreira. Arsenal trying to sneak in the Champions League. Arsenal. Who do you guys think is going to win the Champions League? Put your predictions in now, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, one pick. Who are you picking? The obvious being PSG. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. MXD21 is tuned in and says, JJD, you rock, mate. I appreciate the love. Love your show, Josh. Go Chelsea FC. I appreciate that, Dell. Appreciate that, MXD. Hope you guys are excited today. We do have some predictions. FC Barcelona, Dortmund, Man United. My bet's on PSG. PSG, obviously. Who else but Dortmund? United. City, PSG, Bayern. That would be my 3 as well, David. That's who I would say as well. I don't have a lot of faith in United going far. I don't, not to offend any United fans. Atletico is a decent shout. I don't know. I think it's the big 3. I think City, PSG, Bayern are my main picks. Arsenal. Yeah. Arsenal for the win. Arsenal for the win, for sure. I think Chelsea could go a deep run again, too. I could see that happening. It has started, guys. If you guys want to head over to UEFA.com, it's showing the draw there for free. It's showing highlights right now of the last Champions League, and it just showed Havertz's game-winning goal against Chelsea. So hopefully this thing will get started soon. But yeah, it should get started. You think if Ronaldo signs a 2-year deal with City, you think Haaland will go to United next summer? I don't. I don't think Haaland will go to United. I think if anything, City may sign Ronaldo on a 1-2-year deal as a stopgap and then go all out on Haaland. There's a massive merry-go-round for the future of Erling Haaland. It's gonna depend on where Mbappe goes, how he leaves. If Mbappe heads to Madrid on a free, I think that makes their chances for Madrid to sign sign Haaland even better. However, if PSG accept the 160 million bid, I think it's gonna be a little difficult for them to pull off that Haaland deal. But only time will tell, man. And of course, Harry Kane had some implications on that, staying at Tottenham, not wanting to win anything. But we are getting started. The highlights are done. Drop a like if you're excited. Drop a sub. Help this growing community. And let's get this thing going. Too early in the season to really predict it right now. That is fair, and that is probably true. Off-topic question, but when does the roster for Canada World Cup qualifiers announced? I believe 3 o'clock today, and we'll be doing a stream on it after this. So hopefully, if we have any Canadians in the stream, you can join us for a stream after this to take a look at Canada's World Cup qualifier squad, which should be fun. By the way, Simon Kjær and the medical team is going to receive the President's Award, as they should. As they absolutely should. Wait, Lewandowski joining PSG? As a Dortmund fan, I would be pumped if Lewandowski got out of the Bundesliga and stopped kicking us in the butt. But I don't see it happening. There's been rumors around Lewandowski for a long, long time. I just don't see him leaving, man. Senegal beat Brazil on beach volleyball World Cup. Interesting. Absolutely love it. We got the Danish supporters in the chat. Toronto FC will win the Champions League, 100%. My guy, you know what it is. I thought it's 12 p.m. in Canada. It is. It is 12 p.m. in Canada. Canada's releasing its World Cup qualifier squad today at 3. I feel bad for FC Barcelona. They're going down bad. Yeah, the whole for Barcelona is interesting, but they're showing on screen right now the heroics of the Denmark staff, Simon Kjær as well, which is just, I don't know, they deserve this. They absolutely do. Showing what a real captain can do. It was incredible. It was one of the scariest things probably a lot of fans have ever watched. If you guys watched that Denmark-Iceland match, it was awful. It really was. They absolutely deserve this award, and I'm glad that they're showing it and showcasing it here today. Josh, is there any updates on Christian Eriksen? Will he ever play top-class football again? I personally don't know that answer. I can tell you he won't ever probably play in Serie A again. Serie A have a rule where you can't wear a heart defibrillator. So, I mean, the man literally passed with a heart condition. So I doubt he'll play competitive football without having a heart defibrillator, which rules him out of staying at Inter for the long term. I don't know exactly if he'll play again, but if he does, he'll have to go to another league. He'll probably return to the Netherlands. I believe they can play with a heart defibrillator there. But I don't know. I mean, Eriksen's approaching 30. I don't know what he's going to say. Bye, Josh. See you after BBB signs a right back. Ronaldo to City. Can you guys imagine what would go down? Can you imagine if the knock-on effect happened and Mbappe heads over to Madrid and then Lewandowski joins PSG and then Ronaldo joins City? It would be something else, man. Do you think Haaland's going to another team? Not this season. I can see him going next season, but not this season. But it'll depend on Ronaldo, what he does for wages, man. I'd love Eriksen in the Bundesliga. Eriksen going back to Spurs. I don't think Spurs. I honestly couldn't tell you where he's going, but like I said, if I had to predict, I feel like Christian Eriksen at this time would head back to the Netherlands. But again, that's just pure speculation. But I mean, they're showing an interview now of Simon Kjær talking about what it was like. And these scenes are hard to watch, man. They really are. It puts a perspective. You see fans in the stand that were in tears. You saw Delaney in tears. You saw Schmeichel in tears. You saw a tough scene. And the paramedics, the staff, Simon Kjær especially coming together and saving Christian Eriksen's life, man. Like, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous, but a Beşiktaş fan is pretty excited in the chat. We're going to have to tell him to relax just a little bit, or I'll have to put him in a small timeout, but I like the love. All right. I like the love. All right. Small timeout. Small timeout. Just a 5-minute timeout. Just gotta control you just a touch. But I dig the love. I dig the love for Beşiktaş. Holland to Barca was the best joke I've ever heard. Yeah, they can't afford anything, man. They really can't. Can barely afford the team that they have. La Liga is so corrupt. Don't go to Barca Holland. My assumption with Holland is that he'll go to Madrid or City. That's my guess. It'll depend, but has the draw started yet? It has not, guys. Right now on screen, they're showing the heroics of the Denmark staff as well as Simon Kjær. They're getting an award for it, as they should. And then I'm assuming the draw will happen after that, maybe the awards. But I don't know, some beautiful scenes after some pretty sad scenes that we're looking at right now. It's great how the players blocked the view of him for his own privacy. Respect. It was, and it was led by Simon Kjær, man. It was beautiful. Who do you want us facing? Lille, Salzburg, and Club Brugge. What happens with Holland if Madrid takes Mbappe? I think it'll depend on two things. I think if Mbappe goes to Madrid next summer on a free, the likelihood of them signing Holland is increased. However, if PSG are willing to sell and Madrid buy Mbappe for 160 mil, I think it makes it a little less likely for Holland to join. But I think it would be hard for Holland to refuse. If Mbappe went there in a free this year and then Holland gets his release clause bought at 75 mil, you got Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland at Madrid for 75 mil, man. That is good business. Ronaldo is a Madrid legend. I don't understand why Man United fans are so upset. I picture him as a Madrid legend as well. But I mean, he was a red at some point. From 1 to 10, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? That is quite the question. I don't know if I can answer that. Lewandowski would be stupid if he leaves. He should cement his Bundesliga legacy. I do agree. But like I said, I think from what I've heard, I've talked to a couple journalists, and they said basically Lewandowski was getting. I mean, he scored 41 goals for Bayern last year, and he got so unbelievably frustrated when already talks of Haaland coming in and replacing him started. So, in all honesty, I can see where his frustration comes in, but I think it's just a play. I don't think that he's going to leave. I think he's 80 goals away from breaking the record for the most goals ever scored in the Bundesliga. So he's still got something to play for. I don't know. I don't think he's going to leave, but I can maybe see why he'd want another challenge. What are Chelsea's chances of winning the UEFA Champions League title again this year? I'd say slim, just in terms of you don't usually see teams do the back-to-back unless you're Madrid. But it'll depend. I mean, they had a wonderful run last year. I don't think anyone thought, hey, this is going to be the team to win the Champions League, because I don't know. I thought it was a bit of a surprise. But that's a beautiful thing about this competition. It can lead to some incredible things. Best kit in the Champions League. I don't know, to be honest. Lewandowski shouldn't leave before he breaks the all-time goal-scoring record. That's on my mind as well. The Denmark staff is coming up right now, though, to get their awards, and awards well-deserved. When is BBB's Champions League kit released? I have no idea, but I'm excited for it. Remember when the Royce Lewandowski look they met? Yes, I did. That was an epic. That's a meme now. Yeah, I agree. PSG are looking like favorites. They should, but we haven't seen them play together. I believe this weekend, this Sunday, you will see Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi all on the pitch at the same time. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Bartomeu needs to be judged for criminal offenses. I could see most Bayern fans thinking that, or most Barca fans thinking that. Man City breaks contract with Mendy. Is that legit? Because I could see it. He's been injured his entire career there. Group B will be the group of death. Maybe I'm holding it to you, my man. Holding it to you. Why is Sevilla rated higher on the pot list than Dortmund? I don't know. We were supposed to be in Group 3. We got lucky because Villarreal beat United, which tossed us up somehow to pot 2. I don't know exactly how it worked. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. How about Ramos and Donnarumma? Will they play next weekend too? Donnarumma could play if they decide to play him over Navas. And Navas's last match was awful, so I could maybe see that's their excuse to get him in. But I'd still bet Navas will probably get the start. It's annoying how the title says only English teams. Yeah. City versus PSG. Ronaldo versus Messi is a good final. It's destiny. The football gods have once again provided. It could be. It all depends, though. I mean, those two teams could somehow maybe meet in the quarters. But, I mean, everything goes their way. You never know. No, because Mendy has been charged on... Oh, okay. Is that legit? Did that just come out? I haven't heard anything of that. That is awful. Oh, our Beşiktaş fan got out of timeout and came right back in with another timeout. I mean, I respect it. I respect it. You love Beşiktaş. But let's see how this thing gets going. But everybody put a W in the chat for the Danish, or a Denmark flag. A W with a Denmark flag. Put it in the chat. Show us some love here on the JJD TV community on the award, man, because they absolutely deserve it. Every single one of them saved Christian Eriksen's life. The OC comes in with a big one. Big W for the Danish medical staff, as well as Simon Kjær. They deserve every single praise that they're getting right now, and it's very cool that they're getting awarded for this. It really is. Saved the man's life. We even got one with the Finnish flag in there, too. I love it, guys. A lot of love in the stream for, honestly, a well-deserved moment. I was really disappointed we let Thomas walk so cheaply. Yeah. Contract winding down, didn't really have a choice. Jorginho and all the awards. What's going on, man? Massive W for the Danish. A lot of W's. I like it, guys. I like it. This is why football is the most beautiful sport. It brings people together. It is. You guys all came in earlier on this chat and said who your favorite team was, followed by your country. I bet you there was probably 40, 50 countries that I saw coming in with a bunch of different fans. It's the beautiful thing about football. It absolutely is, guys. So I appreciate you guys coming into the stream today and joining me. Makes this a lot more fun to watch. See a little bit of love there from India, Malaysia. It is cool, man. It is cool. God. What do you think about Witsel to Juve? And they're getting a stand-in ovation. Very, very well-deserved. Very well-deserved. Could Boateng be a starter over Manu or Mats? Maybe. It depends if he hits the ground running, but if anything, he would provide depth. And Juve to Witsel, I mean, if they come in and they spend something stupid, it'd be fine because he only got a year left. He's 32 and has a crazy injury. But I still don't think we can afford to replace him. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to see him go. Who's winning the UEFA Player of the Year? Conte, Jorginho, or De Bruyne? My assumption is N'Golo Conte. What do you guys think? Conte, De Bruyne, or Jorginho for the UEFA Player of the Year? I think Jorginho's got a big shout for it, but I have a feeling it'll probably be Conte. My prediction is a spectacular Champions League final of Borussia Dortmund and Liverpool together with Jurgen Klopp. They'd love to see the fans in the world again. There you go. Catalina with her love for Dortmund. I'm seeing Conte, KDB. I would be happy if Lewandowski joins Dortmund again. I mean, I would take him. He definitely wouldn't, though. Who do you want to see us sign as right back? I honestly couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you who's available and who we would go out of it. I guess Shelik from Lille would be an ideal one, but I just don't see it happening. Jorginho, Conte is the best. None of them. It should be Lewandowski. I'd love the final to be Milan-Dortmund. Be an interesting one. It'd be an interesting one, that's for sure. What do you think about Ajax? I mean, I think they caught everyone's attention when they made it to the semifinals and almost got to a final. And said Tottenham ruined that, but yeah, they're a talented team. I think PSV is going to be a tricky one for them this year. They look really, really good. It'll be fun though to watch them. But I don't know. It's a great city. It's got a great football culture, great town. So I mean, I have nothing but good things to say about it. If we play Milan, we will win the title. I still wish that we signed Dumfries. Yeah, I do too. Don't you think that the Prem ruins football by spending so much money and signing decent players? I mean, it's somewhat frustrating seeing us lose out to targets to teams like Aston Villa, for example. One of the bigger teams in the world, in Dortmund, losing out to people I kind of wanted to sign to Aston Villa. It is frustrating, but it's simply just where the money is. It's in the Prem, man. And it showed, but show a little love there to Bratislav Ivanovic. Witsel to Juve is stupid. I agree. Ivanovic is bald. Doesn't look too bad bald. Salary cap needs to be implemented on the Prem. I wouldn't be against that. Do you know any players from Club Brugge? I do, including my boy Tejan Buchanan, who just joined, man. Canadian, you guys got a lucky one there. Mullen wasn't necessarily. BBB should have spent the money on Dumfries. Or a winger. We do need a winger. We signed another striker when we needed a winger. Do you think Arteta will survive this fall? No, he's going to be sacked. He's going to go 0-3. I bet you Arteta, if they can get Conte, I bet you they'll sack Arteta and get Conte maybe even in time for the international break. Maybe. It depends if they can get him. Why do they always make the draw announcers shave their heads? We got Michael Essien coming in as well. Got a little love for our Ghana man. As everyone knows, Chelsea will win again. Well, we got a couple ex-Chelsea players doing the draw today in Ivanovic and Bratislav Ivanovic, Michael Essien. Should have got Madueke. We should have. Mendy news is true. That is horrible. Who do you call El Clasico? The Classicer is Dortmund versus Bayern. We got a very, very excited Chelsea fan who's just going to slightly get put in a timeout. That's okay. You'll be back. Oh, I blocked. OC, I put you in a timeout on accident. You're going to have to come back on your JJD TV memes account. Sorry, my man. I meant to block our Chelsea friend. Just because we don't want the spamming. We don't want the spamming. But sorry, OC. Blocked a member here of the channel. Oil Clasico this year, PSG versus City. Ah, man. Yeah, football fans don't love that. We don't love that. But let's get this thing started. I want to see who we can get. I have to go through an ad. I'm sorry, my man. I'm sorry. I blocked the wrong one. Is Reina going to be allowed to participate in the US? Yes. Yes, they should be. The only way that I don't think Gio would be released is if they play a red list country. And from the first round of the octagonal, Canada and US only play in non-red listed countries. So Gio should be fine. Chelsea fan just because of Ziyech, because of Ajax. I like it, my man. I like it. Maybe you can join the community. We always like the Ajax supporters as well, and the Chelsea ones are okay. I'm a Barca fan for life. Hey, I love it. Commitment, my man. Loyalty to your club. It's a beautiful thing. We got a lot of people in the chat today with a lot of different loves for different teams. And it's beautiful to see, man. Beautiful to see. Angie says you better not block me. Not to sell their players to the Prem for reduced prices. Yeah, that could be a way to do it. Who do you think the UEFA Champions League top scorer will be? I think Lewandowski is always a hard one to go against. The form that this man is in is just honestly quite ridiculous. So I think it'd be hard to overlook Lewandowski. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Bobby says, hey, Josh, is the draw in 30 minutes or did I miss it? It hasn't happened yet. They showed a little bit of love for the Danish medical staff and Simon Kjær for what their heroics that they did for Eriksson. Now they just had Bratislav Ivanovic and Michael Essien come in. And I think it should get started soon. So if you guys are just tuning in, be sure to hit that like button. I'm not sure how many likes we're at, but I'm sure you guys could pump it up a little bit. Subscribe to the channel as well. And if you're new around here, say hello. Like to see any new community members that we have. Tino tunes in, says hello, everybody. Brian says hello as well. Do you think Dortmund will win, Josh? Win the Champions League? It would be a shock if they did, but I think that they could have a good, hopefully a good run. Unpopular opinion, Lukaku will be the UEFA Champions League top scorer. It's not too bad. Not too bad of a decision. We're at 164 likes. You guys have crushed it so far. Let's see if we can get to 200. 200 likes will be the goal for today. I appreciate all the love you guys have showed. I didn't realize we had that high, though. They are announcing the player awards with each pot. I like it. You're putting me on a timeout is going to be an edit. Zlatan is not being drawn. Zlatan is drawing UEFA. Ronaldo's agent is in Paris. If Ronaldo is in Paris, that tells me Mbappe could go to PSG. And I did a nice long stream about it. And I don't know what your guys' thoughts were, but this is PSG's excuse to get rid of Mbappe. PSG is so obsessed of being looked at as a global power in football. I mean, money doesn't make that, hard because they have so much of it. But this is an opportunity because it'll look bad on them if they let one of their best players leave for free. And unfortunately, they probably will. If he stays for the year, he'll probably go to Madrid on free. Now you can sell him for 160 and balance your books out a little bit. Mendy, keeper of the tournament. I think that's probably fair. I don't think there was another real debate. What about Brennan Eriksson to BVB in the future? Or do you think that he will replace Sabitzer at Leipzig? Brennan Eriksson, no way he will go to Dortmund. Leipzig they learned their lesson, man. They learned their lesson. Absolutely they did. Brennan Eriksson will 100% head to Leipzig at some point. Just discovering your channel, subscribing. Hey, I appreciate it, my friend. Hopefully we gain some new people today. Dropping a sub helps the channel, dropping a like as well. So I'm glad that you like the content and welcome to the community. Do you think Kepa will ever be a decent starting keeper somewhere else? If I was Kepa, I'd probably try to head back to Athletic Bilbao. He's from the Basque Country. He can go back to there. He's going to have to probably see out his contract because he's on stupidly high wages. And then he can probably replace Simon when he ends up moving on because he's a talented keeper with Spain. Otherwise, maybe he would join like a Valencia or something like that. But Brian says, I subscribed. I subscribed too. I appreciate it. Everyone who has subscribed means quite a bit to the channel. How about next time we play a 4-2-2-2? I would prefer us to play like a 4-3-2-1 again. Have a three-man midfield. Have Reyna and Royce as our floating cams. And have our boy up front. That is Holland. How far will AC Milan go this year? It'll be tough. They're in the pot 4, so that doesn't help their chances of having an easy group. My assumption, if they get a kind group, they should be able to get through it. But it'll depend. I think they'll more than likely finish second, third, just on a pure guess without even looking at their group. But if things go really, really nicely, you never know. Bobby says, I subscribed a year ago. Well, happy anniversary, Bobby. You and I always had something here on the channel. Unana can play soon. He went to Lyon, did he not? Pretty sure he did. He left Ajax to go to Milan. John comes in, says hi. Erling Haaland, top scorer for a second consecutive UEFA Champions League season. I mean, why not? I hope so. I think Lewandowski and Haaland both have good chances of doing that. Haaland is officially staying for BBB next season thanks to his agent. I hope, man. Mino Raiola can always be a pain in the butt, but if he's asking for the crazy high wages, maybe it helps us out. Maybe he will stay for next year, but finally, it is starting. It is. Shout out to Mendy, getting the top goalkeeper. Nicely done. Window beer review, Thomas, my guy. Says, hello, everyone. How you doing, my man? When did I subscribe? Last November? Could have been. Angie's been here for a while as well. Very loyal viewer here on our channel. So is OC, but I blocked him on accident today. I do think have the ins with Raiola is good for his future transfers. I can't stand him, though. I think that's fair. Andre Anona is still at Ajax. Huh. For some reason, I thought that he moved on. Hi, are you actually doing any group stage draws? Or are you just talking about PSG transfers here? We're starting the draws now, my man. We are starting the draw now. It's hard. I mean, we're talking about favorites, which then leads us into PSG, which then just leaves us into the fact that they signed everyone and everything. But it does look like the draw is going to happen very, very soon. And we get to learn the fate of, well, everyone in the chat's favorite team's group. OC is back, though, after that timeout. So welcome back. Jerk has welcomed OC back. But I'm getting ready. I want to see how this thing plays out. See where we're going to go. And who we could potentially face. Will you make a BBB transfer window summary where you rate how good it is? That's an excellent idea, and now I am. Nicely done. Thank you for the idea, my man. I will give you a shout out. Josh, Hummels can't play this weekend because Rosa has confirmed. I heard that, and that sucks. But they're showing the groups on screen now. They're going into pot 1. Tino says, my dream group is Atlético, BVB, Ajax, and Milan. Damn. Tino, you want a hard group, eh? Because we'd be fighting for third, and there is a chance that we could slip into a Europa League spot and watch Dortmund Twitter erupt. So I'd like to maybe avoid that. But hey, you would get some banger matches out of that. Ajax is a tough team too. They're showing the pots getting ready from Group A to Group H. I just hope Ajax gets an easy one. They got a chance, man. That pot 3 have got, in my opinion, teams that are all relatively even in terms of quality. Probably, you could say probably Leipzig or Atalanta would be the strongest in group, or pot E. But we'll see. They're also showing how the group stage will go. They're showing the fact that Dortmund will be in, or Bayern will be in Group A to D, and the other respective one will be from E to H, just to try to get some of the countries away from each other. I do not want to face Salzburg. No? I think it'd be fun. Josh, does away goals count this season in the Champions League? As I heard, the format might change. I believe they do. As far as I know. Let me know if anyone heard anything differently. I know that they were contemplating moving that rule around. I don't think it's been changed, but I could be wrong. When is the draw starting? Very, very soon. Very, very soon. They're just going over how the pot actually works. Showing where certain teams can go, certain teams can't go. And then they're going to move on to the next pot. There is no away goals from what I know. That is it. No away goals. That is interesting. I'm going to say, because if you guys watch the Shakhtar and Monaco play-in, Monaco would have won on away goals, and they ended up going to extra time, and Shakhtar won it. So, Alex says no away goals are officially out. What do you guys think of that? Good move or bad move? And also, yeah, they're just going over how the draw actually works right now. That is interesting. And that would make sense. Like I said, I mean, I technically, I guess, learned that from the play-in because Monaco would have went on away goals. But because of it, it's been out. But we got saying that the away goals rule have been scrapped from all UEFA competitions from the start of the 2021-22 season. The governing body has confirmed. That is interesting. That's going to change things a lot. I'm not a big fan of the away goals unless it works in our favor, obviously. But no, I don't know. I know a lot of traditionalists will hate it, but it got put into place years ago because of the way certain areas were to go. Going to Russia, for example, was very, very hard. OC says it's a meh for me. David says it's a good move. Bad move for the larger clubs. Yeah. Bad moves to scrap away goals from Catalina. I think it would be a good move without fans, but with fans, I don't know. They should have been allowed away goals unless it goes to extra time. I heard away goals are out too. Good move. People saying that goals made the game more fun. Having a fair game, having an intense game. Yeah, I just didn't like the fact that, for example, you could draw 1-1, you could draw 0-0, and you could be out on away goals. That's what I didn't like about it. Because to me, that tells me that the two teams are square and deserve extra time. Italian teams cannot have full stadiums in the season due to COVID restrictions. They cannot have more than 50% full. That's tough for some of the Italian teams. That is. Personal question. When did BVB make you cry? To the lowest moments, being a Dortmund fan for me personally, was the number one, I don't think it comes close, is when Götze left and the timing of it, and then followed up by losing to Bayern in the Champions League final. That made me just furious for several times. Atlético are breezing through La Liga this year. Yeah, I can see it. But we're getting ready. Pot 1. Why is this ceremony so long? Why can't they get on with it? They make it a nice little, basically an entertainment. They want people to come in. They want to put a bunch of stuff in it. It's always been pretty long, but they're getting going now. Riley's tuned in, says, hey Josh, I'm on a boat right now. Reminds me of a Lonely Island song, but I respect it. Tuning in from a boat, I appreciate it. But we're getting going, guys. Drop a like if you're excited. I don't know if we hit 200 likes yet, but that was the goal. And let's get this thing going. The first pick of the Champions League draw by a newly bald Bratislav Ivanovic is going to go to Manchester City. Interesting. City is going into Pot A. Or Group A from Pot 1. Do you think you can win the Conference League? Maybe. Can you predict the Champions League final? It's very hard to predict. But, I don't know, City, PSG is not a hard one. But second one is Atletico Madrid. Okay. Just got here from Tactical Manager, U.S. Men's National Team roster announcement. Kevin, how is the team looking? Any surprises for any U.S. Men's National Team fans? Atletico is going into Group B. Going into Group C is Sporting. I'm getting tense. Pot A will be the easiest group because City is in it. Group C has got Sporting, which is very interesting. Going into Group D, who's Ivanovic going? Who's he going for? Inter Milan. Any of you Inter fans? It's been a while since I've subbed, probably under 800 subs. I appreciate all the support you guys have showed, my man. Being here since 800, that is absolutely beautiful. If you guys are new and want to help the growing community, always feel free to drop a sub and say hello in the chat to see some new faces. Bayern Munich going into Group E. Very interesting. Group E has got Bayern. Kevin says a couple surprises have been Roldan and Reamer in the squad. No Green, Richards, Hoppy, or Luca de Torre. That is interesting. That is interesting. Going for Group F. Is that going to be Dortmund? It's not. Villarreal. I just found your channel from David Mello. Well, my man, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy being here with the community. As it looks like with Group F has got the Europa League champions, Villarreal. Two are left. Where's Dortmund going? Well, nowhere, because they're not in Group A. But I'm assuming that means that it's Lille. I think Dortmund has to go in pot A, B, C, or D, because Bayern is in, I think that's how they explained it. But it is Lille in Group G, with one team remaining. Man, I wear my Barca shirt for every, I'm getting so tense. Group D, I believe, is Inter and Chelsea. To round it up, in the final group, Chelsea FC, the Champions League. I think they went back-to-back. No, it went Villarreal, then it went Lille, and then it went Chelsea. So last year's defending Champions League are going into Group H. So guys, right now, if you're Dortmund, who do you want? Because I think we have to be A, B, C, D, if I remember correctly how it works. Josh, it's okay if we get Bayern. We can beat them. We can't draw against Bayern. You can't draw against a team that you are in the same country with. So we have pot A, B, C, and D. As we now roll over to pot 2, as you guys can see on the screen. In pot A is Manchester City. B is Atlético, C is Sporting, and D is Inter. So I believe we can get one of those groups, so I'm hoping we get Group C. And then D, and then B, and then A would be for me. And then E is Bayern, F is Villarreal, Group G is Lille, and Group H is Chelsea. Riley says we need Group C. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, eh? I don't really care about these awards. I just want to see the draw. Random question. Do you think that Grealish is worth the money that City spent? I personally don't. But, But that's just me. I think they overspent because they needed a striker. That's the main reason. Not that he's maybe not worth that. It's a lot of money. But I just think that City were desperate for a striker and they spent the money that they could have got on a player that they don't need. So no, I don't think it's really worth it. What time is the draw starting? It has started, Ray. It has started. The first round is done. To give you guys an update, Group A is City, B is Atlético, C is Sporting, D is Inter, E is Bayern, F is Villarreal, G is Lille, and H is Chelsea. So Dortmund can only go into groups A, B, C, or D because Bayern are in Group E on the second half. But I'm praying that we get Group C, man. Getting a little tense. City and PSG in one group would be bonkers. That would be hilarious. Let's pray for that. Let's make Group A the group of death. But Ruben Diaz, I believe, has just won the Defender of the Year. But yes, I can scroll down for you guys. Pot 2 and pot 3 is right there. Pot 2 is starting. It's showing some of the highlights last year. It's got Madrid, Dortmund, Sevilla. When we get pot 3, can you scroll down for us? Yes, we can. Yes, I can. Please give us C. And if we got Sporting, it would be so nice. We got a 1 in 4 chance. And then other than that, I think I would prefer Inter over Atlético. And then I obviously want City last. So in reality, I'd be okay with 3 out of the 4, but obviously we want Group C. We're not crazy, except for maybe Tino. He clearly wants City. I remember when the Slavia Prague laughed when they got us in the group with us and Barca and Inter. Yeah, and we managed to get out of that group. knocked Inter out. But pot 2 is starting. Some really good teams in it. Oh, please don't give us pot A. Just don't give us pot A. I don't want to go with City. We played them twice last year in the Champions League. I want Sporting or Inter. So here comes Ivanovic. Don't be Dortmund. Don't be Dortmund. Don't be Dortmund. Be PSG. Make this fun. I can't tell. I can't. No. 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 Damn. Gotta call up Esteemed Company again. Lame. Lame. That's a bum. That's a bummer. I'm livid. I'm livid. Oh, Group C. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh my god. I was so nervous. I misunderstood how it went. Oh. Thank the Lord. Whew. Did not understand how that went. Our prayers have been answered. Wow. Wow. Oh. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. I forgot how the second one worked. Yes. Yes, Group E, or Group C. Going all over the place. That's fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic. Ivanovic, beautiful, beautiful man. Oh, that's excellent, guys. We got so lucky. SEN's figuring out what it is. It is Group D. Group D. We've got a couple laughs over there. So Inter and Madrid for Group D. Wow, we got Sporting. I would have took that too. That is awesome. That is awesome, guys. Be sure to drop a like. I panicked there for a little bit. I panicked there. All right, going in for Ivanovic. Who else is next? It is Liverpool. So Liverpool, I believe, automatically, because they can't go to City's group, that they just go directly into Group B. I think. Or no. No, that doesn't work, because they got other options. But they have to go on the other side. Ivanovic looks dead because probably he shaved his head. All right, who's SEN pulling out here? Simply lovely. It is. It is. Liverpool get Group B. So they join Atlético. So that's a tasty group already. Atlético and Liverpool. Dortmund and Sporting. Madrid and Inter. I said Group B will be the group of death. Well, you're looking decent right now. You're looking decent right now. Ivanovic has got another one coming up. And who is it going to be? PSG. PSG, man. Wow. Not bad. Not bad. These games, in Group A, it is PSG and City. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just fantastic? Oh, that makes me so happy. What the heck is wrong with you? Watching it live on TV, listening to you, and I believed you. Ivanovic, you've just relaxed me a little bit. He's picked Juve. Wonder who Juve is going to go with. Do we have any Juve fans chilling in the chat still? I remember our Ziri fan was here. Who is Juve going to get drawn with? PSG and City. David is pumped up. Messi versus Ronaldo with a question mark? I don't know. It is a juicy. Group A is definitely juicy. Matty D is putting in the celebrations. My friend is a Juve fan. Well, let's see who he's going to go with. In Group H. Juve. Josh has us all punching the air. Yeah, I was being crazy. But Juve is with Chelsea. Another tough group. Hey, Josh, did you see Ronaldo agreed personal terms with Oil City FC? I did not. I haven't been on Twitter or anything much since I started the stream, but I heard a couple crazy things are going on. But Barcelona has just got selected. So that'll be an interesting one. They can't obviously match up with Villarreal. So I believe that only leaves one option for them. Nope, there's two options. Two options for Barca. Obviously can't be Villarreal. This means that we get Bayern, Lille. Please be Lille. Group E. Barca and Bayern. Ronald Koeman's pissed. Got a couple 8-2 comments coming in. An L for the Bayern. Yeah, no, I feel like Bayern would be confident going up against Barca. Barca is going to be interesting this year. What's going on, brother? Not much. Ivanovic has just drawn Sevilla. Drawing Sevilla. Great to see that. They go in with Lille. So already that one, not the heaviest group so far. Sevilla definitely, in my opinion, better higher up in the line than they would be, because Lille is just having an all over the place type of season. And then the final one, Manchester United joining up for a replay, I believe, with their former friends in Villarreal. Manchester United, guys. So to summarize, for you guys who are just tuning in, Group A right now has Manchester City and PSG. A nightmare of a group. Group B has Atletico and Sporting. Group B has got Atletico and Liverpool. Group C has got Sporting and Dortmund. Group D has got Inter and Real. Group E, Bayern, Barca. Group F, Villarreal and Manchester United. Group G, Lille and Sevilla. And Group H, Chelsea and Juve. So right now, the one that pops out to me, man, City, PSG, Bayern, Barca. I mean, you can argue like Chelsea, Juve, Inter, Madrid, Atletico, Liverpool, man. There's some tough groups already. With, of course, our Group C being Sporting and Dortmund, man. We got exactly what we wanted. My money is on Villarreal. I got two pairings right. Barca to win the Europa League, mark my words. Oh, man, it could be so cruel to see them go down. Barca with Messi and Suarez lost 8-2, so it'll probably be 99. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was so confused. I forgot how the drawing worked. And I thought somehow we were going into Group A, but that's obviously not how it worked. So I had some panic. My heart broke for a sec. Thought we were going back with City. And then I saw them draw Group C. So I had a fun moment where I was almost crying. Which big teams haven't been drawn yet? So we'll move down to on the table, guys, for you guys. Pot 3 and pot 4. So other big teams that have not went, I guess. I mean, out of what's remaining, the best teams remaining would be Atalanta, Leipzig, maybe Shakhtar, AC Milan, and I guess that's it. Curious to see who we would get. We already got Sporting. We already got the dream draw, which is just fantastic. Dortmund can't get Benfica or Porto or Leipzig. That is very true. Looking at, we can't get Benfica, Leipzig, so we could get Atalanta, which would be tough. I'm hoping we get Salzburg. I don't know why. I just am. I wouldn't mind Zenit either. We had Zenit last year. Madrid is with Inter right now. But But I don't know. I'm happy. A lot of the quality was in our group. It could have been a drastically different draw. A drastically different draw if we ended up going down into third place or into the third group. Don't disrespect Porto like that. They knocked out Juve last year. We can't get Porto. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else, but I didn't mean to knock out Porto. Are you talking about big teams? I wasn't talking about them because we can't draw them. Atalanta is a big team. Like, they'd be tough. They'd be the toughest ones. I hope we get Salzburg. Famous last words. Hey, Salzburg knocked us out of the Europa League a few years ago. You guys remember that? That was a disappointment. But yes, no disrespect to Porto. They knocked out Juve. Touche. But we can't draw them, so I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to get Zenit again. I hope not. They can be tricky from time to time. We always get Zenit, so I'd like Ajax. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. Fam, that nutmeg on a kanji. All right, we're going into pot 3. We knocked Atalanta out that season too, so we did. It's Shakhtar. We could get Shakhtar. Shakhtar is tough. They're tough. They're open. All 4 pots are open. They had an impressive win over Monaco to qualify. They had a pretty tough one. I'm not sure I want Shakhtar, though. I just think going to Ukraine can be tricky. I'd prefer we don't get them. But we'll have to wait and see. Is Ronaldo really going to Man City? I think that we're pushing for it. I think that City is pushing for Ronaldo. But it's Michael Essien. Who's he going to? It is Group D. I don't mind it. Shakhtar to Group D. Joining up with Inter and Madrid. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Bro, I tweeted Barca will win the Europa League, and I got a message from my friend and 30 seconds later after the tweet. This is going to be tough. Group D looks tough so far. It does. There's a bunch of ones right now with pretty strong duos in it. We got Benfica, so they cannot be in our group. They cannot be in our group. So they can go and they can go into A or B. Or C. No, not C. Or D, I believe. Group D does look tough. It's basically the same team as last year. Yeah, it is. It is. And if Gladbach qualified, they could have done the repeat. That's funny. I forgot about that. Inter, Shakhtar, and Madrid were all in the same group last year. That's hilarious. That is a tough group, man. Shakhtar is not ones to be taken lightly. They knocked out Inter. Group E. Group E for who will have now Benfica, Barcelona, and Bayern. Who is in Bayern's group? So in Bayern's group, it's Bayern, Barca, and Benfica. Benfica to knock out Barca. Dortmund about to slap their group. I hope. We got Zenit, so we can get Zenit. And considering that last year, there's a tendency to have your groups back in, there's a chance that we get them. Bunch of openings for Zenit. Before, Man City used to be with Shakhtar every season. Now it's Madrid and Inter. Oh yeah. I hope Dortmund will slap their group around a little bit. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to see. But let's see where Zenit is heading. I'd like a fresh face. I don't really want to see Zenit. It is Group H. We don't see Zenit again. Zenit have been drawn into Group H with Chelsea and Juve. Rasso was grinning when they drew Barca and Bayern. Yes, he was. Barca's going to have a tough time. They have a tough group. But who are we going to get? Leipzig. So we cannot get Leipzig. So this could be an interesting one, man. If Leipzig goes with City and PSG, that'd be a tough one. Could also go with United and Villarreal, and Lille and Sevilla. Put them in Group A. Put City, PSG, and Leipzig in Group A, and then we'll watch Twitter have some fun with that. Come on, put them in A. Put them in A. Put them in A. Is it Group A? Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Group A. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. A lot of dollar signs going around in Group A. We got Atalanta. I don't really want to get them. There's a few options. There's us, there's Sevilla and Lille, and then there's Man United and Villarreal. I hope they go into the United and Villarreal one. Atalanta is a good squad. They would make things a little challenging on us. If you get an Italian team, I'd rather AC. Easily the group of death is Group A. Absolutely it is. Especially if they get Milan too, man. That is tough for Leipzig. That is really tough. Who is it? It's Group F. Good. We've avoided Atalanta. They're, in my opinion, the strongest out of the third pot. And now they've joined up with Villarreal and United. Exactly what I wanted to see. So there's only a few teams left. And I'm happy with any of them. We got lucky. And the next one up is Salzburg. Here it is. I called it. I called Salzburg and us. Salzburg or Ajax, and I'd be happy with either one. But I was calling Salzburg. I'd like to see Haaland go back to his former team, do some damage. But we could still get Ajax. So Essien, are we gonna have Sporting, Salzburg, Dortmund in a group? Because that would be nice. And it is Group G. We didn't get him. We got Ajax. That's in my opinion, that's a trickier tie than Salzburg. And yeah, Marco Rose was a Salzburg coach as well. But Ajax is a new team, so it'll make things a little bit interesting. Dortmund, Sporting, and Ajax so far. And I say Ajax are probably favorites ahead of Sporting, to be honest. FC Porto is next, which they can only go into the Liverpool and Atlético one, which decent one, but I mean, no one can disagree. I mean, already without knowing who else is in it. Group A is the group of death. City, PSG, Leipzig, dollar signs. And then there's Ajax who's joining up with us. So let's take a look, guys, at the group so far. For anyone tuning in, be sure to drop a like. If we're not already at 200, let's get us over. I have no idea what we're at. But Group A is City, PSG, Leipzig. Group B is Atlético, Liverpool, Porto. Group C is Sporting, Dortmund, Ajax. Group D is Inter, Madrid, Shakhtar. Group E is Bayern, Barca, Benfica. Group F is Villarreal, United, Atalanta. Group G is Lille, Sevilla, and Salzburg, which, I mean, that's an easy looking group right now. Hopefully Milan gets drew there, because that would be a nice one for them to go through. And Group H is Chelsea, Juve, and Zenit. Ajax, BVB. Group B is the group Porto, Liverpool, and Atlético. Haaland. I glitched YouTube. Haaland interview incoming. Haaland, my man. Haaland is the attacker of the season. Guys, drop a like for our boy. I mean, he had the most goals, so I mean, it's fair. That's beautiful. OC glitched YouTube. Maybe even in Norwegian. Oh, Erling Haaland, man. Holland, thank you. Bye. The run of Holland. Holland is a robot. The UEFA Champions League forward of the season. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful from our boy Erling Haaland. It's deserved. It's deserved. Let's not get carried away. He was a top goal scorer with 10 goals last season, and he only made it to the quarterfinals. So, yeah, there you go. A little bit of love for the Dortmund fans, man. Very, very cool. He deserved it. But there is still some stuff at play, guys. In pot 4, we could still get AC Milan. I'm hoping for maybe the Malmö, the new boys. I don't know. I don't know exactly who I'm hoping for, but I'm hoping Milan goes into Group G. Because Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg, they need it. I'd even take maybe Beşiktaş. Get a little Canadian love. What do you think about Ajax BVB? I think it'll be a good game, man. Ajax is not someone to sleep on whatsoever. They remind me a little bit of, they play a different style to Shakhtar, but in terms of Shakhtar always performing in the Champions League, Ajax usually do as well. So I don't think they're ones to take lightly, and I would put them probably behind or in front of Sporting right now. Has he won the award? Haaland did win the award. As a U.S. men's national team fan, I'm not looking forward to Group A. Yeah, Leipzig will have some challenges there, man. AC Milan, imagine that. We need Group G. Let's get Malmö. Haaland faces his cousin. That'd be cool too. Ajax can be tough. They can, guys. They can. The Moldova team. Dortmund should get Adama Traore. Yeah, we don't have money though. So Milan is going to Group E. I'm gonna die. Wolfsburg, the tricky task too. Obviously, we can't get him. I'm not really sure who I want. I mean, there's the obvious ones, but we'll see. AC Milan in Group A. Can that be a thing? I think so. Yeah, it can. That'd be tough. But I hope they go to Group G. So who is up first in pot 4? It is going to be Young Boys. I would take Young Boys. I would take them. They're a good team. Some talented players, but considering we may be able to get Milan, I would just like to get our group done and over with. But let's take a look. They can go into A, B, C, D. I think they go in all the groups. So let's find out. Who's Essien going to pick? Because yeah, I would take the Young Boys. Come on. Give us Group C. Just get us out of the way. It's Group F. Group F. So now Group F is complete. Villarreal, Manchester United, Atalanta, and Young Boys. Decent group. Man United got lucky, I think. Atalanta can still be tricky. Villarreal as well, but you'd assume probably United to top that one. Beşiktaş. I would take them just for reasons that I like Beşiktaş because of the Canadian connection. Larin as well as Hutch. They're obviously stronger. I mean, I don't ideally want them. Don't say I would take Young Boys. Watch your words. Well, compared to Milan's the one we just want to avoid. But yeah, I mean, this is the Champions League. Anything can happen. All right. Who is Essien getting? It is going to be Group C. So we did. We got a couple of Canadian boys. I mean, it's better than Milan. It's Ajax, Beşiktaş, and Sporting are all very similar quality. It's going to be an interesting group. It is. Ozil's with Fenerbahçe, not with Beşiktaş. But so our group's done. Sporting, Beşiktaş, and Ajax. And now we've got AC Milan. So this is the interesting one. Dan says, yo, Josh. How you doing, Dan? Hope you're doing well. Guilty Sigurdsson's confirmed to Young Boys. Is that true? Riley, is that true? But we're going to find out who AC Milan is going to. He's only had 2 options here. I hope it's the kind group. Give them a realistic chance. Oh, it's Group B. Whew. They had a 50-50 shot. They had a 50-50 shot. Oh, it's a joke. Oh, it's a bad joke. AC Milan, Porto, Liverpool, and Atlético. That's a tough group. No, it's a joke because of what happening to him. Yes. I figured 2 and 2. I feel like an idiot. Wolfsburg is the next one. That's a tough group, though. Group B is a tough one, man. AC Milan, Porto, Liverpool, Atlético. So AC Milan will probably end up in the Europa League. But Wolfsburg has came up. Curious to see where they would go. Perfect group for Beşiktaş. It is. They got. Josh, be careful with your words. Yes, I will be careful. Not a good time to be a Porto fan. No. Group G for Wolfsburg. So that is a very even group, man. I'm not even sure how I would predict that group going down. Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg, Wolfsburg. Maybe Sevilla, Wolfsburg for the top 2, then Lille, and then Salzburg. But arguably, man, Lille could finish dead last. The way that their team's going this season. Group G is pretty close across the board. Club Brugge. Who are they going to go to? They got a few options. The Belgian side with my Tejan Buchanan. I hope they would go into... I mean, they all look terrible. No easy group for them. If they go into Group A, I mean, maybe... I mean, you're almost guaranteed not to have Europa League football if you go to Group A. Club Brugge, where are they going to go? Picked up my Canadian Tejan Buchanan, and it's Group A. Oh. Tejan, you're not going to be playing Champions League, my man. So it is PSG, it is Man City, it is Leipzig, and then Club Brugge. Gonna get clapped. Club Brugge gonna get pummeled. Yeah. Group B is the group of death. I think maybe. We got Malmö, our Swedes. How are our Swedes going to do? Rest in peace, Club Brugge. The Swedes can go into Group D or Group H. I don't think there's any real preference. Both look tough in their own respective ways. Let's see where they're going to go. Rest in peace, Club Brugge. Yeah, man, that's tough. That's tough. Michael Essien pulling up. Club Brugge will be heading to Group H, joining up with Shakhtar, Madrid, and Inter. Or no, sorry, my bad. I got that wrong. They're joining up with Chelsea, Juve, and Zenit. With 2 balls left to go. We've gathered here today to pass the morning of Club Brugge. We've got Dynamo Kyiv. So I believe they obviously can't go with Shakhtar, so I think that only leaves one group, if I am looking at it correctly. Shakhtar means they can't join up with H. So they've been put in E. So it is Bayern, Barca, Benfica, and Dynamo Kyiv. Tough as well. And then finally, the new boys. And they got put in with Shakhtar. They got put in with Madrid. And they've got put in with Inter. Bring peace to Bruges in their recent passing after 12th. So those are the groups, guys. Those are the groups with one more award to go. It is between KDB, Conte, and Jorginho. It has been good experience for him. He'll leave in the summer and play against City and PSG. It would have been good experience, but unfortunately he's going to join up with Club Brugge and he will not probably be near any European football. I predict that group, probably no matter what, is going to see Club Brugge in 4th. But the goalkeeper award, I thought that went to Benjamin Mendy. What do you guys think is a group of death? A or B, guys? Let me know in the chat. I'm seeing a couple people saying that Group A is a group of death. You could argue because of Club Brugge and the fact that Group B got Milan, that they could maybe be the group of death. Yusuf saying Group A, Lele saying B, OC's saying C. No way. Berkey should have won. B, both. Probably fair. Probably fair. Because of the second place. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I'd say probably B because it's just a little bit more of that group of death feel, where you can't really predict where any of them are going to finish. AC Milan could very well make it onto the round of 16 or finish 4th. So yeah, I'd probably say B. Very happy with the draw. I am too. We got some relatively even the other 3 because like Dortmund are probably should be the favorites, but Beşiktaş, Sporting, and Ajax are all pretty similar in my opinion. Leipzig might win the Europa League though. People are sleeping on Porto. That's what I was saying. I said Milan can make it to the round of 16 or they could finish 4th in their table. To be honest, every group is quite tough. It is. We'll do a little recap towards the end of the stream after the awards as well. Josh, your opinion. I expect Ajax see a pretty favorable draw. Yeah, it'll be tough, man. One of Ajax, Sporting, or Beşiktaş will finish dead last and not even qualify. And I'd say Ajax will probably go through. Probably Beşiktaş 4th, maybe Sporting 4th. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. But yeah, I see Ajax secondary to us. But a couple more awards to go. Don't lie, Josh. Group C is so easy. For us, but the other 3 teams in it, I see them pretty even. Ajax, Sporting, and Beşiktaş. It's going to be hard to see which way it goes. And because they're all decent teams, they could give Dortmund a little bit of trouble, but Dortmund should be the favorites. Like pretty clear favorites. We got a favorable draw. This could have been a lot worse for us. I have no issues whatsoever with it. None whatsoever. But we got the men's coach of the year, and it is Thomas Tuchel. I don't think anyone can really debate that as well. Somehow leading Chelsea to a Champions League after coming in throughout the season. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. I'd say that's fair giving it to Thomas Tuchel. To be honest, though, Bruges, the only real team in Group A. Well deserved. Yeah, Thomas Tuchel definitely deserved seeing what he's done, man. Former Dortmund coach coming in and taking over a Champions League. He definitely deserves to be the men's coach of the year for the 2020-2021 season. We are gathered here to mourn the passing of Club Brugge from Belgium. Well, I like our group. It's me. Yeah, I do too, man. I do too. I do too. But I'm curious, who do you guys want to see win the player of the year? AR9 is in the house. Yay for Tuchel. Sporting is a pretty good squad. Honestly, they rolled through the Portuguese league. I see it in this order: Dortmund, Ajax, Sporting, Beşiktaş. That'd be a good prediction, man. That would be a good prediction. Kevin versus Messi. Easy group for BBB. It should be. It should be. What a Europa League final, though. Barca versus Leipzig. Fun fact, 4 out of 5 awards have been won by Chelsea employees. The only award that hasn't been won by Chelsea was Haaland to Dortmund. That is interesting. That is interesting. And it's well-deserved from our boy Haaland. 420 in Amsterdam. Group G is quite even. Yep. Please, Liverpool, be as bad as Paul last year. Showing the ladies' player of the year. Just imagine Ronaldo going to City and we get to see another episode of Ronaldo versus Messi. It would be cool. I was gonna say, I thought Diaz won the Defender of the Year, so that was 3 of 5. Yeah, they got Mendy. They got Tuchel. They got, I don't remember who else. Right? Who won? We got Holland. Who won the midfielder? Now give it to Conte. The 2021, it's KDB, Jorginho, and Conte. I feel like it's got to go to Conte, no? Group A, Oil Group, with a little sprinkle of Club Brugge. Little sprinkle of Club Brugge. Ajax and Dortmund will be fun to watch. Yes, they will, man. Absolutely, they will. And that's the game I'm most looking forward to. In the last 3 years, 2 former Dortmund coaches have won the Champions League. Klopp and Tuchel, with another German coach, Hansi Flick, winning the Champions League with Bayern. There's some talented German managers. Messi should have been nominated. I don't know, man. They had an atrocious Champions League. I don't think he really deserved it. But, guys, I'm gonna predict these groups on my YouTube channel. Take care, David. Damn, almost got one right. Yeah, I'm gonna say Conte. We're gonna see who it is gonna be. De Bruyne, Jorginho, or Conte. Dortmund and Ajax will go through easy. That's my prediction. Sporting is still a good squad, as is Beşiktaş, but Liverpool and Atlético to win their groups. I agree with that. Jerk, why Messi and Lewandowski? What did they do? Flick should have won it last year. I agree with that. I'm curious to see who's going to go to. I mean, I still think it's going to be Conte, but UEFA's Women's Player of the Year. I guess Benfica, but got Sporting. Hey, you're close, my man. You were close. I am going to have a big old lunch once I am done here. Kai Havertz should win. Havertz named Men's Player of the Year, in my opinion. Just because he scored the Champions League winning goal, definitely doesn't deserve. He deserved to win the award, but I guess Benfica as well and got Sporting. It's going to be interesting. There's one more award to go. I'm eating pizza right now. I am jealous. I have hot chicken wings ready to go. What I'm getting out. So if my girlfriend is watching, Meg, I'm going to eat the chicken wings. I am starving. Man City signing Ronaldo was a sign of desperation. He had long been after Harry Kane and Tottenham. Yeah, but if you get... I'm pretty sure Juve would maybe let him go on a free. And if you get Ronaldo on a free for a year, you're laughing. You are laughing. I'm having schnitzel and weed. What a combo. What a combo. It went to Jorginho. What do you guys think? Deserved? Wow. You guys think Jorginho was deserved or what? I'm getting a nice cold beer. I'm rooting for Leipzig in Group A. Hope that Marsh can pull off some. It'd be tough. I'd be tough. I don't know. Jorginho, what is this? Rigged. A lot of L's, man. I leaked Jorginho was going to get it. Jorginho is a clown. Undeserved. KBDB robbed. Wow. I hope Rosa doesn't overthink his Champions League, Josh. I hope so as well. I hope he doesn't get carried away. I think he's going to find a formation that'll suit him. But yeah, I thought it was going to be Conte, and then I thought it'd be Jorginho, and then I thought it'd be KDB. I don't know. I'm a little surprised that it did go to Jorginho. I mean, he had incredibly impressive, last season and, over the summer. I don't know, man. It's a little surprising. It is. Imagine if Bayern beats Barca 8-2 again. the way that Barca might be going, man. I don't know. Conte overrated and KDB was injured. I think the chat isn't overly impressed, but really boring group to us, to be honest. Yeah, but it's a good group, man. It's a good group. It's one that hopefully we don't have to worry too much about, but Champions League is crazy. I don't know, man. I'm happy with it. I'm assuming most of you guys in the chat are probably pretty happy with it. George comes in and says, how late is it? It is pretty much over. Jorginho walked away with the big award, and that is the stream. All over, guys. All over. I'm going to go over the groups one final time for you guys. I will do a video on it, obviously, just to give you guys my predictions once they come up. But I will go over the group one last time before we wrap up the stream. Let's take a look. All right, where are we? All right, so here they are, guys. Final thing of the day we're doing. In Group A, we have City, PSG, Leipzig, and Club Brugge. In Group B, Atlético, Liverpool, Porto, Milan. Group C is Sporting, Dortmund, Ajax, Beşiktaş. Excellent for us. Group D is Inter, Madrid, Shakhtar, and the new boys Sheriff, which is cool for them. They're going to have some good group games as well. Group E is Bayern, Barca, Benfica, Dynamo Kyiv. Group F is Villarreal, United, Atalanta, Young Boys. Group G is Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg, and Wolfsburg. And finally, Group H is Chelsea, Juve, Zenit, and Malmö. And my last two statements will be, in my opinion, Group of Death. I'm going to give it to Group B. My Group of Death is Group B because Atlético, Liverpool, Porto, and Milan there's a realistic chance that probably Milan and Porto won't qualify. However, Milan, this is them coming back into the group, back into the Champions League, as well as Porto upset Juve. You could put arguments that Group A is there, but honestly, it's probably going to play out with PSG, City, Leipzig, and Club Brugge. So for me, Group Death is Group B, and then the Group of Life, no debate for me, is Group G. Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg, and Wolfsburg. Hard to predict. The French champions are having a disastrous campaign. Sevilla are probably the favorites. Wolfsburg is going to be solid in their return to the Champions League, and Salzburg always competes. So that is my Group of Life. And it'll be interesting, guys. But for Dortmund, one last time, excellent draw. We got Ajax, we got Sporting, we got Beşiktaş. I don't think we could get any better than that. But I appreciate you guys tuning in for the stream today. If you would be so kind on your way out to drop one final like, subscribe if you guys are new, and yeah, drop a big fat W on your way out as well, because I don't think we could have got a kinder draw. So appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be back for the match watch along for the Dortmund game tomorrow. Thank you guys, everyone, and we will talk to you guys soon. Cheers.